Let's bring you this story now. The family of 76-year-old Martha Marais is laying charges against Mamelodi Hospital this afternoon. They were horrified to find her handcuffed bench in the casualty ward on Wednesday night. Marais had been admitted to the hospital with a stomach ailment. Our reporter Lirandzu Themba is standing by for us at the Mamelodi West police station. Let's take you there live. Lirandzu, has the family indeed gone into the police station to have this case opened?
Yes, certainly. We know that some of the family members have gone inside the police station right behind me. I do have the spokesperson of the family, Virginia Klepper. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Virginia, obviously the family has gone through quite a difficult time. But let's just start with top of mind of many South Africans. What is the condition of Gogo Marais? How is she doing? What is the state of mind right now?
Auntie Martha has become very quiet since the incident. She hasn't spoken a lot. Even during the visit of the MEC, she wasn't speaking much. When we visited her last night, she was still very quiet. Even this morning, when a caregiver went to see her, we're very worried because she's traumatized. She doesn't want to be at the hospital anymore. The family would actually prefer that they transfer her to Steve Biko, but ultimately it's up to the Department of Health. At the moment, we worry about condition. We have not been informed if she had received any trauma counseling. None of the family members has received any trauma counseling.
Speaking of family members, have you heard from the hospital as to what happened and what led to your grandmother being tied basically like an animal?
We have not heard from the hospital as to what led to the whole situation. We have been contacted by the hospital management saying that they want to meet with the family. And we will ultimately do that because at the end of the day, we want to get to the bottom of what happened here. There was some sort of blaming game because when the family visited Auntie Martha at night, and I asked the night staff what happened, they said they don't know, we must ask the day staff. So at least we know that she was tied up by or whoever was on duty during the day and left until the night staff came in.
We are outside the police station right now. The family obviously is not satisfied with the processes that have been taken. We know that the MEC has called for a full probe into the matter, but yet the family wants, police to step in. Tell us about the charges. What do you want coming out of here?
The family is actually now in conversation with the station commander as to what kind of charges can be laid. Yes, the MEC has really stepped in. He went to the hospital, he's addressing the issue. And he even said in his statement that the people who was involved in the incident is no more interacting with patients. But we do not know, are they suspended? Are they working with other patients? We don't know. We don't have that information. So the family feels it is necessary that the police must investigate who gave the order for her to be tied up, and why did no one report it to a senior person or even to the national department. Ultimately, the persons responsible must take responsibility and they must be punished for their actions. We cannot, in this country where abuse against women and children is so high, allow this for our senior citizens. This is not the first incident at the hospital. We've since gotten a lot of people saying, but this happened to us. What made us so significant is the fact that there is pictures and there's a video. And we thank God for the person from Maryland who thought, she was thinking on her feet and she took it.
Thank you so much for your time. Speaking of Thembekile, speaking of not being the first time, Not in My Name has been at the forefront, really, of this incident, just condemning it, obviously, but also trying to make noise around it. Thank you so much, Zoe, for joining us this afternoon. Not in My Name has been at the forefront, as I've said. You are agreeing with Virginia, saying that it is not the first time that such things happen at Mamelodi Hospital. Tell us more.
Yes, as we mentioned yesterday, it was yesterday when we were with you, that it's not the first time. So as Not in My Name, what we have done now, we've actually called out Mamelodians, even the surroundings, that have had such experience before. So we said to them, the hospital, when we sat with the board, they gave us 72 hours so that we can just give it to them and then they could give us the outcome of the investigation. So we will be there on Sunday morning It's after the 72 hours, whereby we also called out, we already issued out some statement to say we need people who've got those testimony to come and bring them to the hospital. And as also the MEC was already there at the hospital, and which he also said he would love to have those testimony. So we want to have those testimony from the people and then submit them to the MEC. And one of those and one of the memorandum, I would say, or the grievances that we will give to the MEC, because as we said, it's not the first time. It's either one of the things, the board that's in Mamelodi Hospital, it must be removed. The infrastructure, they must see what they need, they change the hospital. So it's one of the things that we're going to be raising to the MEC.
Well, we'll see you on Sunday, I guess. Thank you so much. Well, there you have it, Thembekile. The family is inside trying to pursue criminal charges against the Mamelodi Hospital, but also, not in my name, expressing the fact that on come Sunday they're going to be outside the gates of Mamelodi Hospital, where they plan on really just highlighting the issues, the problems. But I think it's also worth mentioning that in 2015, the then public protector, Thuli Madonsela, actually paid a surprise visit to Mamelodi Hospital, where she found there was a litany of problems there. Some amongst them was the shortage of beds, the shortage of staff members. But it's I think it is very important to find out what this current MEC is going to be doing to address this.